Well, good morning, everyone, team. Let's start the session for today. Meanwhile, others can join parallelly. So, in the last session, team, on Friday, yesterday we didn't have the session. I asked you to start working on assignment team. On Friday, we started with our end user transactions in the system team, right? So, as part of the end user transactions, I was explaining you typically who are the end users we have in the system team: employee, line manager, HR. I told you, right? Then employee means what? Employee self-service, we call it, told you. Then line manager, we have manager self-service, we have. Then HR admin self-service we have in the system team. So what are the functional areas we have in the system to perform the transactions from all the three perspectives team? Me, my team, my client group. Then what roles required to access those functional areas in the system? That also explained you team. So, team, please adjust with my voice. I have a severe throat infection team, so I'm not able to be more loud than this. Even I can't able to speak properly because of this throat pain. So already we have gap yesterday. I don't want to give again one more break, one more break team. So I thought of taking the session for today. So please bear with my voice. It will be slight low today. So let's continue. So in the HR admin self-service team, we started with our hiring of an employee in the system. The very first transaction we started is how to hire an employee team. Okay. So let me continue with that. Once after this transaction team, I will show you the other types of work relationship: contingent, non-worker, pending worker, and further more transactions what we have in the system, we will see team. See, basically we have different types of work relationships team: employee, contingent, pending, non-worker, like that team, right? So if you are a HR, I mean, if a HR person hiring an employee team, Oracle given on the hiring screen itself all the four tasks for four work relationships team that we have seen already in our last session. So let us start first with employee team. And I told you already, whatever we discussing on Friday and from today, the end user transactions, typically these all will be done by the client side employees team. We will not do that. But as a implementation consultant, we should know about these things also. We are covering up team. So where we have to go in the system team, if you want to hire an employee or any other work relationship, I told you HR self-service in the Fusion system is my client groups. So HR will come to my client groups. Yeah, thanks, Manan. Thanks, Mahara, for that. No problem. I will continue. No issue. My client groups, and then we have here team new person. Okay. So once we come to new person here team, all the four work relationships, we have four individual tasks: hire an employee, add a contingent worker, add a pending worker, add a non-worker. For four of them, we have four individual tasks available team. So if you want to hire an employee team, we have to come here. Then the worker type will come as employee. I think identification and person information we have completed team on in the last session. Okay. So hire date I'm giving by default. I told you last class today's date, system date it will take, because today I'm hiring the employee. April 8th it is taking. But you can give past date or future date, whatever you want, you can give team. Then hire action, reason. These things already we discussed. So I'm quickly proceeding further team. So I'm hiring one of the existing LE in this demo instance, India legal entity. But in our case team, it should be these things: Tata Automobiles, TCS, Tata Communication, whatever that you configure team, you can use them while you are hiring the employees for practice purpose. I'm using in this demo instance, okay, India legal entity team. Just a second, team. Just 1 second, you might be back. Some meeting had issues. Okay, so here team, you can choose the legal employer in which you want to hire the employee accordingly, and then you can proceed further. These things we discussed in our last session. So quickly, I'm giving some details team, something like Triotech Suresh or something. So all this information I'm giving here. So someone from you created the DFFs, so mandatory they made, I'm using that. Then NID details and all you can capture team, Aadhaar, PAN. So we are here in our last session when we concluding the session on Friday team. So on the second tab, person information tab, we will be capturing the address details of the employee team. So whatever is the address details of the employee, you can provide team. So I'm giving some random information, but in reality, whatever is the client address, you have to provide it accordingly team. Okay, so I'm giving something here. Okay, then the state of Telangana, something I'm giving. Okay, these are self-explorable team, phone details, email details, you can capture here. But here I told you team, we concluded the session here on Friday. See, while HR hiring the employee in the system, we all know that in Fusion application, user account will automatically generate by the system itself team. For that matter, in our enterprise HCM information task, while we configuring the enterprise team, user account creation, both person and party user, if you keep that team, while HR hiring an employee, automatically system will generate the user account team. So as of now, I'm giving one of my email ID to show you once the user account created, how system will be sending the email confirmation team. So make sure to give work email of the employee team. In real time, by this time, the client will be creating the emails to the employees team. Whatever the email service provider they are using, it might be Microsoft Outlook or G Suite, Zoho, whatever it is team. The admin or the IT team will be creating all the email IDs of the employee. So when HR hiring the employee in the system team, we will be giving that work email, that is employee email ID, whatever is the company email ID of that employee team. So once you complete the hiring, system will be sending the user account email to this employee email team. So say employee can able to access the Fusion application. I will show you team. Then legislative info, marital status, religion, these all are lookups team. Even after you hiring also you can capture if any details if you're missing team while hiring. After hiring the employee also you can able to capture that team. Then citizenship information, visa, employee is which citizen, he is an Indian citizen, from when, date of birth we have to give team same, what we given on the first tab. To date is not required, active. Then team, employee passport details, visa details, contacts like emergency contacts team, brother, father, mother, spouse, children. You can capture team. So first two tabs, employee identification and personal information team. Employee personal details, these all are. Now, next when we go, this is the most important tab while HR hiring the employee team. What are their team? Assignment information we will capture. Whatever the employment model that we opted in the system team, with 2-tier, 3-tier employment model, based upon that, this page design will come team. See, when I go to the next tab, employment info tab team, I can currently in this demo instance team, 2-tier employment model enabled. That is why team, work relationship at the top, under that assignment. Only these two sections coming up team. See, work relationship. Mr. Suresh going to have employee relationship with this legal employer, with this person number, starting from this date onwards team. Mr. Suresh is going to have employee relationship with this legal employer. So work relationship is this one team. Under that, in this legal employer, as an employee, what is the assignment is going to work for? So in Fusion system, at the assignment level, we will capture in that LE, in which BU employee hiring, in which position, job, grade, department, location, who is the manager, who are the subordinates, probation, notice period, salary, everything we will maintain at the assignment level of the employee team. In the system, I want you people to test this thing team. Currently, for my legal entity team or employer team, 2-tier employment model enabled in the system. That is why work relationship and assignment coming up team. For your legal employer, you give 3-tier employment model and try to hire an employee team. This architecture will be changed of this page. Work relationship, assignment, and beside one more, employment terms that will also will come team. So depending upon the employment model that we opted in the system, this third tab, while HR is hiring the employee, the page design will be decided. Currently 2-tier is there. Most of the cases 2-tier only clients using team, we can go with that. So work relationship, under that assignment team. So here in this legal employer, as an employee, what assignment is going to take part? Recall rights, please ignore team. In real time, you won't see that. In this demo instance, someone like you and me, when they're practicing the DFF concept, they created team. Okay, this is a DFF, please ignore. In real time environments, you won't find it. Then service date stream, the hire date, legal employer, and the enterprise stream. So employee association with this legal employer starts from April 1st, as well as to the enterprise also team. It starts with same. Then here team assignment. Payroll we will take up at the bottom. Assignment team. Now in this legal employer, as an employee, what he's going to do? What is the assignment is going to do? Here team, one more number coming up. What is this team? Assignment number. What do you mean by assignment number team? Kumar, you explained as of now only person number and worker number to us. What is assignment number? With respective to the assignments in the Fusion system, a unique ID is there team. But we no need to give anything manually here. There is a approach system follows. Give me 10 minutes, I will show you that. I'm giving blank. You don't need to give anything team. Then assignment status. Last session we discussed it team. While we hiring the employee, by default, active payroll eligible will come team. Employee from this date active and eligible for payroll. Projected end date is not required, team. Any tentative end date of the employee assignment you want to give, you can give. Nor else not mandatory, it's an optional, team. Then here, team, at the assignment level, in this legal employer, in which business unit you are hiring the employee. So I will use team, one of the existing business unit in this demo instance. By name, I have India BU. I'm using that team. Okay. Click on OK. Okay. Click on OK. So this number, wait for 10 minutes. I will tell you how it is generating team. Then team person type. So this one also we discuss a team user person type, system person type, that concept team. You can give whatever the person type you want. Next, at the assignment level in this BU, all our work structures team, in which position we are hiring, in which job, in which grade, in which department location, all our workforce structures in Fusion system, we will map to the BU via RDS like that team. So whenever HR hiring an employee team in a particular BU, next when I go to positions team, whatever the positions I created and mapped to this BU, only that positions will come in the drop down. Whatever the jobs I mapped to this BU, whatever the grades, department, locations I mapped to this BU, only they will show here, not anything else team. So we can select team position in the demo instance for India business unit. We have multiple positions people created. I'm using that team, any position. Now you see team, the moment I selected the position team, these details copied, job, grade, department, location, assignment category, regular or temporary. Even this concept we all know very well team, position synchronization concept. Because already in the Fusion system, whenever we configuring the positions in the backend team here in the manage positions, whenever we configuring our positions team, already we are mapping job information, grade information, department, location, everything. So the moment you give the position, it will synchronize automatically from position team. It will save a lot of time for the HRs while they are hiring the employee. If not every attribute HR should give team. Then any assignment name of the employee you want to give. So usually team, the job name only, we will give as assignment name. So something I'm giving junior service desk agent. So I'm giving employee name, text, page, something. The name of the assignment you can give whatever you want team. Then grade ladder also if you want you can give whatever the grade ladder that employee you want to hire him. Then in that ladder in which grade you want to hire him. These all details you can give team. Then department. Then these all are lookups team, report establishment, worker category, hourly paid salary. Either you give or not. While you configuring the position, we have team, these all things. I told these are not required. I ignored there also. Here also not required team. These information you focus, position, job, grade ladder, grade, department, location. Then this is also optional lookup, working at home, yes or no, something worker category, assignment category, regular or temporary. These all are lookups team. What type of worker it is, assignment category, regular or temporary, full-time or part-time. This is important team while you're hiring an employee, working as a manager. So team, you are hiring an employee, Suresh, today in the system. Does you are hiring Suresh in a managerial cadre? Some subordinates you are going to map under Suresh. If it is yes team, you give working as a manager as yes team. Why? Because in Fusion system, user account will automatically create when we hiring team. So when the user account create team, by default, the basic employee role will assign to every account. It's an automated behavior team. Whenever you hire an employee, by default, along with the user account, that employee role will by default assign to employees team. It's a basic standard default role team because employee should be able to access at least his own self-service details team. If you are hiring an employee, okay, with the flag of working as manager, yes, then you are intimating the system, this person hiring in a managerial cadre. So When the user account creation happens, team, the moment I click on the submit button, system when it creates user account, along with employee role, line manager role also will auto assign to his account team, because he should have access to my team also. As a manager for subordinate, he should do some transactions team. So these two roles will be usually default assignable whenever you're hiring the employees in a system team. So whether you are hiring the employee in the managerial cadre or not, intimate the system accordingly team. Then employee is into hourly pay, monthly pay. Just for information team, actually you will maintain that at the payroll level. Here, whatever you give, nothing matters, just for information team. Then employee working hours team. I told you, right? Employee work timings you can maintain in the Fusion system at different levels team. First enterprise, then legal entity, then department. Next position level it will ask. Finally at the hiring time team. So whatever the work timings of the employee weekly, then his start time, end time, according to his position, his working hours, FTE will come team. Then even it is not the criteria team. Your client saying that Kumar, my employee will work in dynamic shift. 1 week he will work in day shift. 1 week he will work in afternoon shift. 1 week he will work in night shift. Here we will give the high level employee timings team. But again in the OTL module, in absence and OTL, we have shifts concept team. So for every employee, we will assign the work shifts, which shift he belong to. The actual timings of the employee will maintain their team. Okay. But here you can give the timings. If the shift details you are not capturing means this timing will be taken as granted for the employee. If in OTL module or absence module you are adding work shifts to the employee, that will taken as granted team. This will override there. Here you can keep this thing. Then basis for seniority calculation. See, in the Fusion system, we have one important concept called team seniority dates concept. Means employee relationship with enterprise, legal employer, business unit, department, position, we can store in the system team. Employee experience, total service associated within that objects team. Because in payroll, in absences, for several calculations, we will use this concept of seniority dates, where we will capture employee length of service information. I will tell you, team, but not this is the right, this is not the right time. Probably in tomorrow's session, once we come to that transaction, I will tell you what is that we are maintaining at assignment level team. Keep this for future discussion team. Then these things related to flex fields, workspace category, context value. These are DFFs team. Please ignore. People group. This is our key flex field team. You go to payroll sheet. The very first concept we have in the system team, key flex fields. People group key flex field, cost allocation key flex field. We have two things. So when we come to payroll team, first topic I'm going to start will be people group key flex field. So during that time, I will talk about this, what is people group. In core HR module, we can keep this for hold. Once in payroll, if you complete this, I will come here and I will explain you what is this team. So at the assignment level in the employment info tab, these details we have to capture. Assignment number, I have not given anything. Let's see what happens team. Then these things are extra information team, extra information, EIT, assignment extra information. So in real-time applications, you won't find team, but in this demo instance, some people practicing extensible flex. We have not completed that topic also team. Only DFF we have covered. Key flex field, extensible flex fields, I told you I will talk later. In the demo instance, some people practicing EFF, your previous batch, they enable this sections team. In real-time environment, by default, this will not be available. Custom things people define in this demo, please ignore. Under assignment tab, okay, once you capture these things about the employee, manager details you have to capture team. So who is the manager to this employee? You are hiring Suresh today. Who is the manager to that employee? While hiring at the assignment level, we will capture team. So manager details, I can select team, drop down, search. If any employee by name, some Kumar or some John, something I'm searching. Because it's a demo instance team, I have employees data available. I'm using them. Click on OK. Okay. I target Abhishek Kumar as a manager to Suresh team here. So here we have manager types team. It's a lookup actually. If you go to manage common lookup and if you search with manager type, you can customize this also. But usually team in Fusion system, manager we call as line manager. Both are same team, but in Fusion application, Oracle given the name as a line manager team. On top of that, if you have couple of managers to the employee, my client telling Kumar, I maintain dual manager concept in my company to my employees. One is his manager, one is his project manager. Then you can add one more row team and tag that other person as a project manager also team. So here, as a HR, while hiring the employee, HR can capture. Yeah, team, I'm back. Sorry for that. Yeah, I'm back, team, because there is some power cut is there and my Wi-Fi router connection got switched. Fine. Thank you. So team, here we have manager details to capture team. While hiring the employee, HR can capture. Now am I audible, team? Can any one of you please confirm?
Yes, Kumar.
Yes, thank you. So here team, while you hiring the employee in the system, you in the sense when HR hiring the employee team, in the employment info tab, after capturing the assignmental information of the employee, manager details we can capture. And team, here only probation and notice period details also we can capture. But currently, while I'm giving the position, it synchronized the team. But as a HR admin, you have the option. In many companies, we have this concept, right? Team probation period. First 3 months or 2 months, employees will be in probation. That team. If you want to give 3 months, we can give. Whatever you want, you can give team. So automatically this will change accordingly because hire date is April 1st team, right? Hire date is April 1st team. So you can give the period here, automatically end date will calculate accordingly team. Then notice period. While HR hiring the employee, HR can give what is the notice period details of the employee. This will impact while employee is submitting the resignation team, whether it is 1 month notice period, 2 months notice period, 3 months notice period, employee have to serve. That details we are giving. Many of us know, right, what is notice period? Usually in any organization, when employee is submitting resignation, last 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, company to company, it will vary still. Employee will serve the notice period, handing over his work to another people like that. It will happen during that time. Then team, direct reports team. What is direct reports here in Fusion system? Direct reports in Fusion system is nothing but subordinates of the manager team. Line report, subordinates team. I am hiring Mr. Suresh in the system today. For Suresh, for Suresh, Mr. Abhishek is the manager I have assigned him. But I am hiring Mr. Suresh also in a managerial cadre. Some subordinates are going to work under Suresh. Here team, direct reports. Okay, select and add. So who are you are going to map under Suresh, you can search him. So I'm searching with some John something. So I'm selecting couple of people, team, apply and okay. Okay. So I'm mapping these three people under our Suresh team. So current managers of these John, Adams, Anderson were these people. Okay, Christensen, Peter, Glavine. Current managers are these people. Starting from 1st April, that is the hiring of this Suresh team. These three people, okay, Smalls, Adams, Anderson, under these three managers will be moving to Suresh team. See, proposed manager is Suresh team, right? And then team, current managers will be these people. So, as a HR, while hiring the employee, if that person you are hiring in a managerial cadre, some subordinates are going to work under him, you can loop the direct report is then and there itself team. You can loop direct report is then and there itself team. Okay. Then team payroll details. Actually, we have not seen the payroll configurations team, but usually while hiring the employee itself in the third tab and next in the fourth tab team, payroll information of the employee also we can map. See, employee belonged to which payroll, which tax reporting unit, monthly payroll, weekly payroll, that team. But this part, we have to keep it for hold. In payroll module, again, when we're talking about the end user transactions, I will hire the employee freshly and I will show you. Whatever from core HR we have to see, I'm covering till that extent team. Salary part, once we complete payroll module, I will explain you team. Then even next tab, if I come also, this is also related to compensation information team, the salary details of the employee. See, if I come to the fourth tab, compensation and other information team. Compensation and other information team. So here we have to capture employee salary details team. But this part is payroll module related. In payroll, once we complete the configurations, again, I will hire the fresh employee. The most important thing is team, while hiring the employee, if HR is not having handful of information about the employee of all these details, system will allow team without providing these details you can create. After hiring also HR can go and can update team. We will see from both the perspectives in payroll module. But in core HR, till here sufficient team. Click on next button and then you will land upon review page. Give me 1 second, team. I want to check out. We have a approvals module in the system because for your previous batch, I recently completed the approvals module team. If they start working on that, if anyone enable the approval for hire an employee transaction, unnecessarily our transaction will trigger for approval and it will waste our time. Just give me 1 second. What I am checking, you please ignore team. Once we come to our workflows and approvals module, I will cover these things. Okay, here it's bypassed ignore. So you will be landing up on the review page here and then team and then click on submit. And then click on submit. Now the employee record will be created in the system team. Now the employee record will be created team. So like this, the HRs will be hiring the employees in the Fusion system team. So let us see once the record gets created, where we have to go. Assignment number, we have not given anything team. So let's check it out team, what happens once we hire the employee. Okay. Now see, the request was submitted, the employee record hired team. So now you hired the employee. As a HR admin, if you want to check out in the system, whatever the employee record that you hired out, any employee, existing employee records, as a HR admin, if HR want to check out team to do some further transactions or something, HR will come to my client group. Okay. Then beside new person, person management, we have team. So if you come here, you can search existing employees data in the system team by name, person number, whatever you know team. So I'm searching by Triotech team. Okay. So here is the person team. Triotech Suresh. This is the person just we hired team. So if you click on his name, you will land upon employment details team. See? So Triotech Suresh, it's not fully loaded. It's a catchy issue team. Here the employee name will come. See? It's a catchy issue. Triotech Suresh. Okay. Then this is the person number of the employee team. And you will land upon employment page here team. Right? Something like the work relationship and assignment details team we have. So while we hiring the employee, see the person number of the employee team, whatever the person number, then work relationship assignment, two tier, no? That's what. So this Triotech Suresh hired in this legal employer as an employee from this date. And this is the assignment he is working currently. The assignment name, what we given that is coming up team. Then assignment start date also, hire date team. And come to assignment details, whatever we given, in which BU, in which position, job, who is the manager, who are the subordinates working under him, everything came. Here you notice team, assignment number. I have not given anything while I'm hiring the record team. But it's a standard behavior. In Fusion system, Oracle application itself will generate the assignment number automatically team. Whatever the person number, same person number, prefixing with the alphabet E because worker type is employee. So in case of employees team, person number prefixing with the E will be the assignment number to the employee team. Let's say if it is a contingent worker, person number prefixing with the C, contingent, start with C. If it is pending worker, person number prefixing with the P, non-worker, N, ECPN. For four of the work relationships team, the assignment number sequencing system will take up by default with the alphabets ECPN. Now we hired the employee. So person number prefixing with E. This is the pattern system will follow team. While hiring, HR no need to give anything manually team. He can leave it blank and he can hire the employee team. Okay. So this is assignment number. Now we hired the employee team. Shall we check out whether for this person user account created or not? Let me open an email team. I will go to some incognito. Just 1 second team. I'll try to open my email inbox. Okay. What I have used it for my employee. While hiring, I have given one of my email ID, right team? So I'm trying to log in with that team. Just give me 1 second. Right. Now just I logged in with my email ID team. I have given one of my email ID in the system while I'm hiring an employee. So I'm just trying to log in team. Okay. See team, just I logged in with one of my email ID, what I have given to my employee while I'm hiring. Just 10 minutes back, while we hiring this person in the system, work email, I given one email ID team. See now, once employee record created, employee will be receiving the email from the system team. We have onboarding checklist and all, several emails triggered for that. But here, if you could see team, there will be one email coming team from the system. See at 8:44 a.m. just now, 6 minutes back, team. See here, if I select team, this is what I'm talking about, team. Oracle Fusion applications, welcome to the family. See, from the application team, the email triggered EQJZ, my domain, pod number EQJZ. See, to the email ID what I given team while I'm hiring the employee. Today, April 8th at 8:54 a.m. Dear Triotech Suresh, congratulations, your application account successfully created. Please follow the link to reset the password. So team, while we configuring our user categories in the system in security console area team, user category, notifications we have in the system, no. So that notifications team. Whenever in the Fusion application, HR hires the new employee. Once that employee hired, the employee will receive the email from the system. So here he will get the link team. So here employee will get the environment link also. He will click on this team and he will reset the password team like this. Okay. So whatever the password he want to give to his account, he can give. Okay. Something I'm giving submitting team. So now system will ask me to log in. Now employee don't know his username also. Here username not clearly given. What is a username also? Now what employee can do? Employee can come. He'll end upon, see, application URL. Forgot password. Then employee will put in his email address here. Okay. Whatever the email address in the system is having. Forgot username. Submit. Now system will send the username to his email ID team. See now, I got see username request. So this is the username. Currently in the system in the default category, user ID format, email ID given team. See, dear Suresh, you are requested for username. Your username is this one. Now, as an employee team, I will log in. Now I got my username. I will sign in. And I also resetted my password. I have my password with me. Then I will sign in with my credentials team. So okay. So employee could able to sign in into the system like this. This is the step-by-step approach that we will follow in the system. So now I logged in with Suresh team, the employee that which we hired. So while hiring the employee, why I keep on telling email ID is very important. Communication between the company and the employee will start from that team. As soon as we hire the employee in the system, once the system created the user account to the employee email, system will send the welcome email with password reset link. He will reset the password, then he will choose forgot username. He will come to know about his username also, and employee can start logging into the system accordingly team. So this is about the employee hiring in the system. If you want to check out as an admin team, you can check out from the backend also. See, if you go to tools work area, security console, as an admin from backend, if you want to check out team user. Okay. So if you know his email, we can search team. See, this is Suresh's account team. I have not created anything manually. By default, it generated team. See, Triotech Suresh, Abhishek Kumar is the manager. Now roles actually employee and line manager should come team, but demos, right? We have auto provision concept in the roles team for HR manager, human resource. Some people define auto provision rules. People hiring in this BU, in this department should assign with automatically. That is where these were assigned. But by default team, employee, and if he's like managerial cadre person, line manager, that rules should get auto assigned. On top of that, if any other rules that you want to tag to the employee team, then auto provisioning concept is there. Role automation concept, we have not completed that topic. When we come to role management, we will cover that one team. But this is the approach that happens in the system team. Employee hiring and getting the access done by the application itself team. So for an employee, okay. What about the others team? If I want to hire a contingent worker in the system, or if I want to hire a non-worker in the system, same team, go to my client group, new person. For four of them, four individual tasks. Employee, conti, non-worker. Same things. See, if I want to hire a contingent worker in the system, add a contingent worker. Same tabs. identification, person info, employment info, compensation and other info, review page team. So if anything that you want to capture, here just it will come in the name of hire date, it will come as placement date, placement action result, remaining all same as it is team. Here the worker type will come as contingent worker, their employee. You practice it, team. Take this as an exercise. How to hire a contingent worker. Nothing differ. Even non-worker also, team. If you go to non-worker, just choose the worker type. What type of non-worker he is. That's all, team. Right? Same tabs. Identification, person info, employment, compensation, submit button. Only this you have to focus, team. Remaining hiring transactions remain same. So employee, contingent, non-worker, those hirings will be same one together like employee team. But there is something, a different approach we have to follow in pending worker situation team. What is a pending worker in the Fusion system? I told you, team. Today is April 8th, Tuesday. Today interviews happened, people got selected team. So the actual joining of the employee is from next week 16th onwards, team, Wednesday. April 16th is the employee joining date team. Today they selected, 16th is their actual joining team. Before that only, if I want to have an employee record created, because certain pre-onboarding formalities employees have to complete team. So organization want, give me 2 minutes, team. Yeah. Till I went on a client visit in last 2 days, I was in Mumbai. Sudden water change and that impacted me a lot. So team, pending worker, what I'm telling here, today is 8th, employees got hired today, team. I mean, interviews happened, people got selected team. 16th is what? Employees, the actual joining date team, the onboarding date team. But before that, certain pre-onboarding formalities employees have to complete team. I want to have that record created in the system. So before the actual onboarding of the employee, if I want to have the employee record in the system, I can hire him as a pending worker. But the most important thing you have to focus team. Very important concept. In the interviews also, the chances of getting the questions will be very high in pending worker team. Okay. So whenever a pending worker record created in the system team, let's say today I'm hiring the person as a pending worker team. While you hiring pending worker, you have to give proposed start date and you have to hire team. Today I'm hiring, but I know the actual joining date of the employee is what? That is 16th April. So today, while I'm hiring the pending worker, I will give proposed start date as April 16th and I will hire the pending worker team. And on 16th April team, the pending worker will automatically convert to employee in the system team. That we have to do. Hiring of a pending worker is not sufficient team. After hiring the pending worker, we have to convert the pending worker to employee team. So that is what the system design is. Before onboarding, if you want, you can hire the person as a pending worker. And team, if ORC implemented, or it's a, let's say, Oracle client using Oracle Taleo for recruitment team. So from those modules team, in the Fusion system, employees will be hired as pending workers and they will be interfaced to Core HR module as a pending workers. Here we will convert team. But the ideal topic of pending worker is that one team. Before the onboarding, before the joining of the employee only, for certain pre-onboarding formalities that employee have to undergo in the company, require the system access team. We can hire them as a pending worker with a proposed start date. Now here, few of my friends might get a doubt. Kumar, can I hire the employee directly with a future date of 17th and I can have that record? No, yes, team, you can do that. But let's say if employee didn't turn up, after 3 days, you got a mail from employee that is not joining the organization. Again, you have to cancel that work relationship, the person number already allocated to the employee. So for outing purpose and all, that doesn't looks good, team. So pending worker concept we will use. If the employee not turning up, fair enough. I have not generated his employee account so far, team. He's still pending. I will cancel that record. Right, team? So you can handle the system in any way. But as a concept, we have pending worker in the system for that purpose, team. Before the actual joining or the onboarding, if you want to have the person record created, we have pending worker team. So go to add a pending worker. When you are creating the pending worker, system will not ask for hire date or start date. System will ask for proposed start date. Means what? Today, 8th April. From when onwards, actually, this person is going to start his employment 16th April. So we will give that date. Proposed start date. So with this date, the employee will convert from pending to employee. For conversion also, we have certain approach to follow. I will tell that team. So proposed start date, then action reason, then the legal employer in which we are hiring the employee. Then team worker type also see proposed worker type. Today I am hiring him as a pending worker in the system with a proposed future date team. On that date, with April 16th, he is going to start as an employee or he is going to start as a contingent worker. What is the worker number team? He will be starting as an employee. Proposed worker type I am choosing employee and proposed start date 16th April team. Then remaining things same team. Employee details I am giving tryout tech. Pending worker Shankar, something I'm giving for understanding purpose in this demo instance team. The names I'm giving like this, then date of birth, employee project code, NID details, same things team. Then second tab, personal information tab. Here also, whatever the details you want to give, address, phone, email, marital status, citizenship. I'm not giving because we all know. But here, team, compared to other types, employee, contingent, non-worker, while you hiring the pending worker, one additional tab you will see team here called person profile. See, that is actually part of our talent management module team. Here, in talent management team, we have a module called a profile management team. So we have something called person profile, model profile means where you will capture employee profile team, his skills and qualification detail, like employee education details, competencies, licenses, previous employment history, his achievements, honors, awards. We have person profile concept in the system, which is actually part of talent module team. For employee performance evaluations and all, we will use this concept team. For employees also, we have to capture for employee contingent non-workers also. But after hiring the record, we will be capturing in those cases team. Here, for pending worker, while you hiring only, Oracle embedded that tab, but it is not mandatory to capture now. For even pending worker case also, after you hiring the pending worker, you can capture team. See, all sections will come: languages, license and certification, previous employment, education, work requirement, degrees. You can select and you can capture about the employee team, but that is optional. Click on next. Same team, while we hiring the employee, the employment info tab, whatever we capture team. So in this company, from this 16th April, this employee is going to work in which BU. What is assignment details team? We can capture business unit details, then in which position, job, grade, department, all the details you can give accordingly, team. That is headcount issue in this system. Okay. Okay. Then job, the rest of the things, same team. Who is the manager? What is the probation, notice period, right? Here, one at most important consideration to every one of you. While you hiring a pending worker in Fusion system team, today I'm hiring him as a pending worker with a start date of 16th April. On 16th April, when we reach, this record should get converted from pending worker to employee team. How that happens, team? For every record, HR have to manually keep a track means in real time, hundreds, thousands of people will be there, team. Every day in hundreds, hirings will happen, terminations, relievings will happen, team. It will be difficult for the HR to manually do. Then how, Kumar? We have a process available in the system, team. In our enterprise configuration screen, I already explained you this process. We have something called run convert pending workers automatically process, team. By running that in the system, usually every day in the morning, that will be scheduled automatically, team. When that process completes, whoever on that day start dates are there, they will convert to employee. I will show you that. Yes, we are hiring the employee. Next, I'm going to show you that team. But while you hiring the pending worker at the assignment level, include for automatic conversion. If you don't keep yes, when you run that process in the system, this person will not convert on 16th April. HR should manually convert team. We have automatic way and manual way of converting pending workers to employee. Automatic through a process. When you run, all employees on one shot will convert team. If not, HR have to manually do that. While hiring the pending worker only, Oracle system will ask you, do you want include this pending worker in auto conversion process or not? You have to keep it yes. Please don't forget this, friends. Okay. Then click on next team. The payroll salary part. This thing, even the employee level, we have not seen in payroll module. We will discuss that. Then click on next. Okay. Then click on next team. Then submit team. Submit team. Pending worker record will be created in the system. Click on yes. Now, if you want to go and check out the pending worker record team, where we have to go team, any employees HR want to check out means my client group, person management team. So here we can search for our employees team, Triotech. Let me search with Shankar. A second, because sometimes it might take slight bit of time. Let me check it from the back end, whether the transaction is someone enabled approvals or what. So here team, nothing I did, just it took some time, that's all. So here see, when I searched for the employee, the pending worker record team, if I go here, see this Shankar, that which we hired team, here, pending worker, and see team, assignment number I have not given. For employee type, whenever we hire a team, person number prefixing with E, it generated team. But in pending worker team, person number prefixing with alphabet P, it generated team. That is the pattern system will follow by default team. So here what we have, projected start date and proposed worker type. So today is 8th April, projected start date April 16. So on 16th April, this Shankar will be converted from pending worker to employee. He will start his employment with effective of 16th April team. So pending worker hiring will happen in this way team. Then we have to convert the pending worker. Let's say 16th April approach, let's assume. How we can convert team in the system, that we will continue in tomorrow's session team. So let me take up the questions for today. I can see a couple of questions in the chat board. Sanjay, if automatic conversion is no, system no. Sanjay, if automatic conversion you keep as no, whatever the process I'm mentioning, tomorrow I'm going to cover that. When you run that process for auto conversion, that employee will not convert in the system. HR have to manually go to that record and he should convert. In tomorrow's session, both I will cover. Automatically in a bulk, how we can convert. If not, manually, if HR want to go to one by one and if HR want to convert, how to do. But that is the expectation. And Aravind, for pending workers, if you want to hire before the proposed start date, you can do that, Arvind. I mean, you're asking that, can I convert him before the start date to the employee? You can do that. Whenever you run that process, you have parameter. You want to convert him before the proposal start date only or on the start date only, like that. If you want it before only also, you can convert. That is doable. And Bhaskar, when I converted pending worker after creating him, then I went to person management, searched with name, then I received two records of him. One was pending on the conveyor. No, Bhaskar. By default, in the Fusion system, whenever you hire a pending worker, that is a work relationship created, pending worker relationship. When you convert, what system will do ideally? Pending worker record, it will terminate, and employee active record, it will make it available. But technically speaking, two work relationships employee have in the system. One is inactive pending worker, one is active employee work relationship. So both it will come. That's why whenever you're searching in person management, include terminated checkbox is there. Actually, they are future topics. I think you switch it from ORC to here, I believe. That's why you're a bit upfront in doing the transactions. That actually we are going to cover it in tomorrow's session. But usually while you are searching in the person management, if you uncheck that box, include terminated work relationship, you won't find the inactive one. Only active employee one, you can check it over there. But usually two records are searchable in the system while you are searching for an employee record or pending worker record. And which type of workers will have user accounts after they hired a contingent? Usually we have for employee, for contingent workers also. For non-workers, usually we don't have, but for employee and contingent workers, we have the user accounts. And when canceling pending worker, person number will get cancelled, Mehra, but it will interrupt the flow. The same sequence, it will not continue. It will jump. If you want that, switch it to manual in the enterprise, give that number to any person, and from there it will continue automatic next when you update. And the
In
same.
continuation, sorry, Kumar, this is Sai Raj.
Mhm.
In continuation to this person number only. So when we are doing this what was pending worker creation, it has
Mhm.
created assignment number with P and the bracket it will be person number you mentioned right previously.
Mhm. Correct.
So now currently as the user account has not yet created, but we are creating the pending account with some person number. Suppose
Mhm.
tomorrow if a user is saying I'm not going to join your company, then
Mhm.
will this newly generated person number already will it be cancelled or will it be able to assign it to other joining person or how
No,
it
that
behaves?
is what in Fusion system, when you go with person number, I mean, in the person number concept, we cannot use that number to another employee. The sequence will jump.
Even so, even the person is not going to join this company. That as we are while
Yes.
creating the pending work
Yes.
it created, it wasted it instantly.
Yes. Yes. The
Okay,
sequence will jump.
okay. And one more question, Kumar, if you don't mind. So, like
Mhm.
while when we are sending this welcome email right to the user, so while
Okay.
sending the welcome email itself, is it possible to trigger the username itself instead of user clicking on forget password?
directly the username within the email box. If you want
Yeah,
that,
welcome
you can
email.
you,
Yeah.
you can trigger that. But what you have to do is in our user category default, you have to go to that new user creation template, and you have to create custom template by hard coding some database attribute of user ID in that email. In that way, you can achieve.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And
Thanks.
Manan, during hiring, how can we manage payroll elements? Manan, that I will tell you. One is payroll and salary part. In the fourth tab, compensation information. But elements and all, while hiring itself, HR cannot capture. After hiring the employee, we have element entries page where HR will go and tag all salary elements in that. You will see in the transactions in the payroll module. And I can see question from Deepika. Hi Kumar, I have few questions related to flex fields and values. Is it possible to auto populate? One second. Is it possible to auto populate or default a second DF field based on the selection made in first, for example? Is it possible to auto populate or Acha, where you want one field to be opened up with other field. See, by default, Deepika, that solutioning Oracle not given, but as such, I told you right, we have something context value flex field. That is one approach that we can use that. But auto populating the value means yes, the moment you select the value, you want the fixed value for another field means defaulting concept we can use. But if you have two, three values in the second field, and from that, based upon the first field value you want, that means that is bit difficult to achieve. That is not doable directly in the system. And similarly, is there a way to auto-populate a DFF segment based on values selected in a seeded field, not another DFF? No, we don't have that concept. See, we have autocomplete rules to achieve that in the system, but not from the seeded field, from one DFF to another DFF, or any seeded field in the system. For that particular field itself, if you want to put some validating rules, the seeded field should come with this particular value. If employee hiring employee from so-called legal entity, so-called department view that field. So we have autocomplete rules, Deepika, you can explore on that. But this is not achievable. A single field validation you can achieve, defaulting that like that. And if you have any case examples or scenarios, I will check that. As of now, I'm not having handy with me. Then I tried using the static URL display type for a DFF segment, except capable and it didn't work. See, display type static URL means the kind of field that you are configuring in the system should display in what way. If you click on that, it should be redirected to any web link, something like that. But definitely in demo instances, Deepika, we might not expect every configuration working fine. Whatever that you did is 100% correct. There is nothing additional configuration is required. But in demos, we can't expect that level of functionalities to work in the system. But configuration side, we don't have anything extra in that. While using a table value set returns a field like full name, which has a length of 2000, I face a data length mismatch issues in the AFL default. Obviously, every field that what we are creating in the system, whatever the values we are retrieving in that value also will have a character limit in the table. So your field and that values maximum length in the database should be matched. Then only that will work correctly. And can we modify existing values for manager type? For example, we map head of the department. Manan, you can do that. Go to manage common lookup, search with manager type. Then you customize whatever you want. You can do that. And difference between hire date and enterprise. Usually, while we hiring an employee, two dates will trigger. One is enterprise hire date, one is legal entity hire date. But in system, in future, if an employee having a global transfer case, global transfer means team, in Fusion application, from one LE to another LE, we can transfer the employee. We have a concept called a global transfer. During that time, the hire dates will change within the LE level, but employee enterprise hire date remains unchanged. Means employee association with that organization started from that. But within that, if employee moving from one company to another company, there will be change in legal entity hire dates, but enterprise hire date remains unchanged. This will be used in the payroll module or in the compensation module for calculating end of service benefits of the employee, his gratuity, superannuity, employee total experience we want him, since how many years he is part of the company. So this enterprise hire date will be used in calculations of those. That is why Oracle maintains one enterprise hire date, the others are legal employer level hire date separately. When, what is that, after proposal date is assignment number changed to okay, after proposal date is assignment number changed to employee. You can do that, Rishikesh, after you giving the proposed start date. If you want to change that at the later point, the employee proposed start dates and all, you can do that. I will show in tomorrow's session. When a pending worker has not joined on the proposed start date, auto conversion pending worker. See, if he's not joining means how system will know Vinay? HR have to take the action upon it. If not, system will auto convert him to employee. So if he's not joining, HR have to remove that person record. Whatever the pending worker record we created, we will cancel that. So when we cancel it, no more conversion after that point. But let's say HR didn't realize that employee got converted also. I mean, the pending worker converted to employee. Now you have to clear that. Means first we have to cancel employee record and then the pending worker record for that person. Both we have to clear. And head count in EUTH instance, I'm getting error. What do you mean by that error? EUTH instance, I'm getting. See, head count not able to proceed means simple. While you configuring the position, if it is a single increment, head count is one something you given already in the system, that position allocated to some person. You cannot hire him in the same position again, no? Use other position in the list and you proceed further. That is what the error you might be getting. Yeah, thanks, Vinay. Sanjay, contingent worker user creation. Okay. User creation is manual, a system does not create automatic. Is there any configuration? So nothing like that. For a contingent worker separately, for employees separately, we don't have. We have only one option at the enterprise level. User account creation, both person and party. So you might hire employee, contingent worker, anything. System will create automatically the user account. But roles part, we can restrict. What roles to trigger to whom with the auto provisioning concept. But that role part we have not covered. When we come to our role security classes after our functional training, we will see that thing. Okay. So I'll conclude here for today. Let's join back tomorrow and we'll continue, team. Thank you, everyone.